We will now sew the zipper exterior pocket. You will need your zipper. I am sewing with a size 4.5 zipper. You can use 4.5 or 5 or size 3, and the pattern does give modifications if you're using a size 3 zipper, as it is a thinner zipper tape, a narrower zipper tape. You'll need one of your piece B's, and you will need an exterior and a lining piece A that are both cut out on this dotted line, and then a lining that is cut out on the solid line. So we're going to start with the shorter exterior and lining piece A's and the zipper, and I'm going to set aside the other pieces. You can use zipper tape as well. Now I am going to clip the right side of the zipper facing the right side of the exterior, and I'm going to take this zipper pull and keep it off the edge of the fabric so that it doesn't get in the way. Now I will take my lining, and I'm going to sandwich that zipper in between these two pieces. I'll start at both ends. And then in between. Alright, now I'm going to stitch this together using a 3/8 inch seam allowance. However, I find that if I use a little bit less than 3/8 inch, a scant 3/8 inch, or scant 1 centimeter stitch seam allowance, it turns out better, because as you open up the pieces, the thickness of the fabric affects it as well. So if I do just under 3/8 of an inch, then when I put everything together, it will actually be the correct, everything will be the correct dimensions. So I'm going to open up this fabric and finger press these pieces down, and then before top stitching I am going to clip all these two layers together. And now I will top stitch next to the zipper. I will take my lining piece A and put this on top, and it should match up perfectly at the top, but if it's a little bit less, or a little bit more, just make sure that you first match up these bottom pieces, these bottom curves. And then this should match up perfectly at the top. If I had done a full 3/8 inch seam allowance, this would probably be just a little bit too short, but because I did the scant amount, it fits perfectly. Now I will need my second piece B piece. The first one we used on the other pockets, and the second one we'll use here. And I will sew this together. Same thing as before, just slightly under 3/8 inch seam allowance. I push this up and finger press it. You can use an iron and actually press it, but this vinyl shouldn't be pressed. Okay, now I will top stitch across the top. When I get to this side, I'm going to stitch down, and I'm going to go back over this and then forward, just so if I unzip it, it can't go off the edge. And I'm basting all the way around, all 3 layers. And now this part is very important. Make sure that you put the zipper pull, open the zipper pull enough so that it's not off the edge. And I'm going to stitch over the zipper coils. And then I can cut off the excess zipper tape. And you are done with both of your side zippers. I'm going to leave this zipper pull in the center. Now I'm not going to show you how to do this, but if you want to do piping, now is the time when you would install it around both of these edges and going off before you get it to the top edge so that it stays out of the seam allowance up there. But I don't think my machine could handle that much thickness, so I'm not going to be doing piping.